Thanks for coming, Anna.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
That was a very funny Hillary.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been doing it for a while, but she's finally speaking publicly. She was very quiet for a long, long time, so I was very pleased. And I love it, too, because she was so, she was kind of normal before, like, on camera, but I think she's had, like, a ton of speech coaching or something, like public speaking. So she's gotten really stiff as she's become more in the limelight or what have you. Did you see the speech?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
she's always had that, like, that training thing. She had that joke. I love that. Like,
which joke?
It's that really robotic. Like, she's like, and I know it's not going to be an easy campaign, and then the big zinger. But hey, this is New York. And then there's Bill in the background, like, waiting, and then like, he got the cue, like, the joke happened, and he's like, it was like spasmodic laugh. Like, do it, shit, the joke, go! You know.
It's all choreographed for our amusement.
Yeah.
So you're going to be doing her a lot now, you think?
I hope so, yeah. I'm glad she's running for my bread and butter.
It's good for you. That's
it's good
the important
to have meal
thing.
tickets, yeah.
The, we had John Lithgow out here earlier, and apparently, I guess you did a third...
I just did Third Rock,
You did a Third Rock episode.
Yeah, it was so incredibly fun. The food is amazing there.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, they kind of give us, like, bread and butter, bread and water up at Saturday Night Live. Like, we're pretty...
No, you guys have your party every...
You know what? I'm just going to say we have to pay at the party. And we have faux paparazzi. They're like fake people that are hired. Anna, put away, you know. It's like a Polaroid. It's the same guy every week.
There's no film in the camera.
No, there's none at all.
And you have to act like, leave me alone.
Yeah, no, and then it's just embarrassing, yeah. But, the food is incredible at Third Rock. They have, like, like lox and salmon and a huge bagel bar every day, and I got so overexcited by it every single day. Like,
backstage, they, like, cater all this great food?
All those primetime shows just have amazing food. Like, incredible. Like, individual plays. Like, all kinds of stuff.
That's what happens whenever a show is successful. Have you noticed this? Like, in the third season, everyone starts to get fat?
Yeah, because it's a food bonanza. It's non-stop. We have to steal the food from Rosie's dressing rooms.
What, Rosie O'Donnell show?
Yeah, we'll be like, hey, I have half of the sandwich Madonna ate. You want it? You know, like, yeah. Get really overexcited. I wish they had, like, food tables everywhere, like the craft services.
We have nothing. We don't offer our guests anything.
I had to drum up a banana. It took quite a while out there.
You'll be paying for that, too.
Yeah, I know.
Leave some change. We have a
garnish
payphone.
My wages.
This is the cheapest show. We have, like, a payphone in the hall.
I know. But I would love if they had, like, food, like, all craft services everywhere, make everything better. Like, you're, like, in family court. How'd it go? Oh, it was okay. I lost custody of my kids, but I'll tell you what they had. Starbursts and Alouette cheese. Like all the stuff you can't get at home.
I'll never see my child again, but this is good.
Yeah.
What do you do? I mean, you guys have time off. You have weeks off at a time. What do you do with your time off? How do you relax?
I go into really deep depressions, and I lay on my couch and watch Lifetime television for women and weep.
Seriously?
I'm dead serious, yeah. And
I'm sad because that's what I do, too.
It's so satisfying, though. My husband, actually, we were watching, and I made him do it with me one day, and he was like, this is awesome, like the 9th hour. We should have a regular channel with just custody battle movies. He's like, just really gratifying.
Well, like, what kind of movies do you like on Lifetime? Because they definitely have a pattern of movies that they show.
They're very, by the book and formulaic, and usually like, it was like a bad guy, usually like a, someone who either murders their wife or something like that early on, and the sister has a sense, and the mom has a sense, but the wife is always like, I don't know, I just love him, or whatever. Have you ever seen the men beating one? That's like the best movie.
The men beating?
I heard about that one, yeah.
Which one?
Judith Light.
Judith Light, yeah. It's yeah, it is. It's Judith. It's so awesome because
Andy, we were finding out all kinds of things about you.
It's so great.
I have no shame.
Yeah.
It's clearly a wife beating script. Like they got the wife beating script, like that was kind of dark, and they're like, this is dark, and we've kind of done it a lot. I got an idea though. The executive studio guy's like, what about this twist? We make her beat him.
Right.
And then the whole thing is completely rewritten that way. Like they accidentally slip a couple times and call him Janet. He's like, he's a construction worker. He's like 10 times bigger than her. Like it would never happen in real life, And he comes down to the site with like the black eye and stuff. Like, Janet, how'd you get the black eye? And he'll be like, I stumbled. I fell down the stairs. Like like that really obvious. And then there's the scene.
But Judith Light really beats up a guy.
Yeah, she beats the crap out of him. She like throws a lamp at him stuff. And then there's the scene of him crying, running in the rain into into the payphone because there's nowhere to go. And he goes in and he calls the battered women's shelter. Toot, 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 and he's weeping and it's raining. He's like, I need help. Battered women's shelter. Yes, my wife is. What is this, kind of a joke? You know, like that kind of like.
No!
And he slides down the payphone crying. It's so great. You have to see it.
I've noticed that every Lifetime movie I see is always the exact same movie. It's always, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it's always woman meets guy who seems perfect.
Psycho.
Really good looking, but you don't know that first.
No,
he's really good looking. He's a doctor. He helps her.
Yeah.
He's got, like, I like to do woodworking in my spare time.
He's good with the kids from her first marriage.
Right. Really good with their first marriage kids. Like, he's really fun. Well, you run along now, kids. He's really great. She gets engaged to him, and he always does something crazy, like 20 minutes after the wedding. She, like, reaches into the refrigerator to get an onion. He's like, don't touch onion!
And he's drinking heavily.
Yeah.
He never drank before, and all of a sudden he's like, I'll tell you what. You know.
My favorite part is that every title has a colon. And so it's like two titles, both meaningless.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Hambone.
Winter
Susan
Chill,
Smith,
a Hambone story.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, it's great. And Meredith Baxter Birney is the queen. Or is
Meredith Baxter Birney is is always in these movies.
The bulimia one is awesome.
What's the bulimia?
She holds out throughout Thanksgiving. She's really polite and restrained. And as soon as everybody leaves, it's like a big white suburban kitchen with an island. And there's a turkey, and she has that moment of like, and she just hurls her body from the turkey, just cramming stuffing down. Everybody's crying. She's like a big.
She slips the turkey over her head.
It's really excellent. I highly recommend it.
She jumps in slow motion.
Yeah. It's really good.
Wow, you know what? Lifetime should pay us. We just gave them so much
such
free
a
advertising.
No.
We're going to help that station. Now, this weekend, you guys got a big show. Ben Affleck is hosting Saturday Night Live with musical guest Fiona Apple. That's an amazing show.
Yeah.
You guys can't lose.
We try to be winners.
Or you can try.
Yeah. Good way to sell it, Anna. I'm like, you guys are going to have a great show. And you're like,
it'll be okay.
whatever. Well, thanks so much for coming by. It's always a lot of fun having you here.
Thank you.
Anna Gasteyer.